Hello there, and welcome to a Starfield ship review video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Falcon from Tayo Astroneering. I butcher that name for some reason. Like when I read it, it looks like it sounds like I can pronounce it, but then I try to pronounce it and I just have an aneurysm. Anyway, so like I said, this is from Tayo. It's typical Tayo fashion. It's got these large pontoons. Like it looks like if it was to land on water, it would be able to float. Just kind of interesting design choice. So if you look at the stats, it's got 280 fuel, 700 hull, quite good hull. Any hull over 600, depending on the class, is quite good. It's got quite a low cargo capacity at 744, which is interesting. It's not a lot. I think this vessel is more catered towards combat, as you can see via the turreted weapons there. If we look at the reactor, it's a B-class reactor with 21 power, crew of 5, 28 light year jump range, really good jump range, which is kind of interesting considering it seems to be a combat vessel. Combat vessels, you wouldn't expect them to be able to jump far. 610 shields, really good shields for what it is. It's got laser weapons, ballistic, and missiles. I believe the lasers are, the lasers are turreted. The ballistic seems to be a railgun, and then it's got missiles there. And it cost me around 140k. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you where I got it. But yeah, let's take a look at it. So as you can see, almost immediately, it's got that. It's got those massive turreted weapons there on the side, each kind of pontoon. And then underneath that turret on the left, it has the rail. I think that's a railgun. Shield generator on the side as well. It's got a docking port up top. It looks... I can't tell if that's on the back. I don't know. I haven't yet to seen that that structural piece. It looks like windows, but I know it's not windows. But yeah, let's go look inside it. So entry through the back, which is kind of unusual. It's one of the more least used. Okay, yeah, this is an interesting strut piece. So it's got that Tayo entryway, which I really like. It leads to a door as opposed to a ladder. Doors are always my favorite. So we're immediately greeted by a 1x1 storage entryway and a ladder. So much for the door. And then again, we have another 1x1. This has a door this time. Through here we have a science lab, a Tayo science lab, with a pharmaceutical lab, a research lab, and then a load of computers. And then through here we have a living quarters for the crew, which is really nice. Got that lived-in Tayo ships. They kind of like come across like research vessels from the interior. Like looking at this, the kind of the sterile white color, and then the sarcasm stuff, you know what I mean? It just kind of comes across like I research stuff in my free time. So if we go back this way and we take the ladder up one more level, directly above us we have the docking port, and then we're in another 1x1 room,
discuss something?
another storage room. And then if we open this bad boy here, we are greeted with another computer room. And then we have a door left and right. The left door leads to a cargo, 1x1 cargo, that drops down to a workstation, which is really nice. It's nice to see workstations on the ships. We've got a spacesuit workbench, a weapon workbench, an industrial workbench. Anytime you get these workstations on your ship, it's nice because it basically means the ship is really easy to use as a daily driver. And on the opposite side, we just have another storage, this time no ladder. And then through this door here, we have the cockpit, with a standard pilot seat with 2 crewmates sitting behind you. There's no computers for the crewmates, so they're just kind of watching. As usual, Tayo has these very scenic cockpits. So we're going to hop in it, get an outside overview, and then we're going to fly it. So just looking at the design again, it's got these pontoons on the front, and then on the back it's got those engine nacelles. It's got the some fuel tanks. That structure on the back that kind of connects the back to the tail to the front's quite interesting. We're gonna take it off. So just looking at the landing gear, it's got 4 sets of landing gear. 5 actually. Okay. A lot of landing gear in this vessel, which means a lot of vertical thrust, and then it's got the typical Tayo engines with the 2 triple engines on the back.
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
So just looking at the pips, we don't have enough pips for everything, so you kind of have to mix and match, or like mix and match, you kind of have to choose. So we'll check out the weapons. We've got your primary weapons are your turreted lasers. You've got a singular ballistic railgun, and then you've got missiles here. We do a quick speed test. So it's got a max base speed of about 160. Boost speed of around 600, which is quite good. We're gonna do a pitch test. Pitches quite quickly. I'm really impressed with how it pitches. We'll try a yaw. Again, yaw is really quick, and then we'll do a roll. Rolling's a little slow, but then I think that's the case with most of these ships. So, all in all, very agile ship. It's definitely suited more for combat with those turreted weapons. Gives you 360. Well, not 360. Probably like. No, they give you a decent degree of protection. Yeah, I'm gonna really quickly show you where I found it. Okay, so here we are in the Tayo Astroneering department in the Ryujan Tower. In order to find this, you want to go to Neon, and then once you spawn in the Neon core, you've got like 2 ends of the main Neon area. One side leads to the Aurora Lounge, the other side leads to the Ryujan Tower. You go into the elevator in the Ryujan Tower, and I think on the 3rd floor you'll see it'll say Tayo Engine or Astroneering. And then you'll come in here, you'll talk to Veronica, and here you will find it. There it is there, the Falcon. It's a price of 150k for me. You probably might have to pay a little bit more depending on if you have the perk that increases or decreases your buy-sell. But yeah, that was the Falcon review, guys. Thanks for watching.